My child, hear my words. I gave Hiram wisdom and understanding, not for his glory, but for mine. He was a widow's son, from a humble lineage, yet I filled him with exceptional skill and knowledge to work in brass. His hands created the lavers, the shovels, and the basins for my house, the temple of the Lord. These were not mere objects. They became instruments of worship when placed in my service. Just as I endowed Hiram with unique talents, I have also placed gifts within you. Your abilities may seem personal, tied to your identity, but I designed them with a higher purpose. When you use what I have given you to glorify me, your work becomes holy. Do not underestimate what I can do through your hands. Whether your skill is in art, teaching, leadership, craftsmanship, or any other field, offer it to me. Like Hiram, when you dedicate your talents to my purposes, they will bless others and build my kingdom. Remember, your abilities are not an accident. They are my gift to you. Honor me with them, and I will multiply their impact beyond what you can imagine. I, the Lord, see your heart and your hands. Use them for my glory, and you will see my power flow through your life. My child, look at Hiram's story and see how I work through ordinary people. He was not a king or a prophet, but a craftsman. Yet his work played a critical role in the construction of my temple, a place where my presence would dwell among my people. Do you see now? There is no such thing as a small role in my kingdom. The work of your hands, when given to me, becomes a testimony of my glory. Like Hiram, I have chosen you to contribute to something greater than yourself. But remember this, it is not just skill that I desire, it is your heart. Hiram's hands were skilled, but it was his willingness to serve that allowed me to use him. Surrender your gifts to me, and I will shape them for my purpose. Let your work reflect the excellence and beauty of my kingdom. Do not be discouraged if your efforts seem unnoticed by others. I see every detail, every moment of faithfulness, every act of obedience. Your work is a sweet offering to me, and I will use it to build something eternal. So, I ask you today, will you trust me with your talents? Will you allow me to take what you hold and transform it for my glory? When you do, you will find fulfillment like no other. You were created not just to exist, but to thrive in the purpose I have set for you. Like Hiram's work in the temple, your life will become a masterpiece in my hands, proclaiming my glory to all who see it. My beloved child, let this truth settle in your heart. Every gift I've given you is a part of my divine plan. Hiram's work wasn't just about brass and tools. It was about creating a space where my glory would dwell. His obedience and craftsmanship became part of a legacy that stood for generations. So it is with you. When you place your talents in my hands, they take on eternal significance. What you create, what you speak, how you serve, all of it can become an act of worship. Do not think that your work is too small, too simple, or too ordinary. I take what seems insignificant and turn it into something extraordinary. I am the God who multiplies. A single word of encouragement from you can bring healing to a broken heart. A small act of kindness can spark hope in someone drowning in despair. The skills I've placed in you, when surrendered to me, can build bridges, create beauty, and reveal my love to the world. But remember, it is not by your strength or wisdom that this happens. It is by my Spirit. Stay close to me, and I will guide you. Seek my presence, and I will show you how to use what I've placed in you for my glory. Do not fear failure, for I am with you. Do not compare yourself to others, for I have made you unique. Like Hiram, your role is essential to my plan. Your gifts are not an accident, they are an assignment. So go forth with confidence, my child. Work with joy, knowing that everything you do in my name carries eternal weight. Let your hands be a reflection of my creativity, your words a reflection of my truth, and your heart a reflection of my love. I am the master craftsman, and you are my masterpiece. Together, we will create something beautiful. I delight in you, and I delight in the work we will do together. Trust in me, for I will never fail you. My dear child, I want you to understand the depth of my design in your life. Just as I called Hiram to craft and create for my temple, I have called you to fulfill a purpose that only you can accomplish. Every skill, every talent, every moment of preparation has been woven into your story by my hands. When you work with excellence, it reflects my nature. When you serve with humility, it points others to me. When you persevere in challenges, it shows the world that my strength is perfected in your weakness. Never forget that your work is not just for this world, it is for my kingdom. Do not despise small beginnings. The temple did not rise in a day, and neither will your journey to fulfill your purpose. But as Hiram shaped every piece of brass with care and precision, so I am shaping you. Trust the process. What may seem ordinary today is preparing you for extraordinary tomorrow. Let me remind you of this. Your faithfulness in little things will open doors to greater things. Your willingness to serve will bring honor to my name. Your trust in me will lead to blessings beyond what you can imagine. There will be moments when the road feels long and the work feels heavy. In those times, remember that I am with you. I will strengthen you, guide you, and refresh you. Just as I empowered Hiram to complete his task, I will give you everything you need to finish the work I have called you to do. Do not be afraid to dream, for I am the God who fulfills promises. The temple was not just a building, it was a place where my glory was revealed. So it will be with your life. The work you do, the love you show, the gifts you offer. They will all reveal my glory to those around you. So rise up, my child. Walk in confidence, not in your own abilities, but in my power working through you. I have chosen you, and I will equip you. Together, we will accomplish great and mighty things. Hold fast to my promises, for I am faithful. Keep your eyes fixed on me, and I will lead you into a life of purpose and joy. I am with you always, even to the end of the age. Let these words settle deep in your soul. I have made you for a purpose greater than you can see. The story of Hiram is not just about his skill, but about his obedience to my call. His work may have seemed like mere craftsmanship to others, but to me, it was worship. His hands created what his heart offered to me in faith, and that is the essence of true service. So, too, your life is a canvas upon which I am painting my masterpiece. Every step you take in faith, every effort you make with diligence, and every act of love you offer becomes part of something eternal. You may not always see the full picture now, but trust me, I am working all things for good. Let me remind you of a few truths. I see your labor, even when others do not. Nothing you do for my name is ever wasted. I know your struggles, and I am your strength. When you feel weak, lean on me, for my power is made perfect in your weakness. I hear your prayers, and I will answer. Trust my timing, for I see the end from the beginning. Do not allow fear or doubt to rob you of the joy of serving me. Just as I equipped Hiram with wisdom and skill, I have also equipped you. You lack nothing because I am your source. When you surrender your plans to me, I will direct your steps and multiply your efforts. This is my promise to you. When you build for my kingdom, I will establish the work of your hands. When you honor me with your talents, I will open doors no man can shut. When you trust me with your life, I will pour out blessings you cannot contain. My child, lift your eyes to me. Do not be consumed by the pressures of this world or the opinions of others. Focus on me, and I will guide you in paths of righteousness. Let your life be a reflection of my glory, and you will find peace that surpasses understanding. I am not finished with you. There is more ahead. Greater works, deeper joy, and unshakable purpose. Walk boldly in the calling I have placed on your life, knowing that I am with you every step of the way. Now go, my child. Build, create, love, and serve. For in everything you do, I am with you, and my glory will shine through you. I am the author and finisher of your faith, and the work I have begun in you will not be left incomplete. Just as Hiram completed the work for my temple, you too will finish the tasks I have entrusted to you. I am not a God of half measures. I am a God of completion. Trust in this. What I start, I will bring to fulfillment. You may encounter seasons where progress feels slow, or where challenges seem insurmountable, but know this: I am with you in every moment. Just as I gave Hiram the wisdom and strength to shape brass into objects of beauty and purpose, I am shaping your life into something glorious. The refining process may feel difficult at times, but it is necessary to reveal the masterpiece I am creating in you. Do not fear the challenges ahead, for they are opportunities to grow. In trials, your faith is strengthened. In waiting, your trust in me deepens. In serving others, you reflect my love to the world. When you feel inadequate, remember that my grace is sufficient for you. I do not call the equipped, I equip the called. If I have placed a dream in your heart, I will provide the resources, the wisdom, and the strength to bring it to life. Your part is to stay faithful, to trust me, and to walk in obedience one step at a time. You are not alone in this journey. Look around and see how I have placed people in your life to encourage and support you. Just as Solomon and Hiram worked together to build my temple, I have surrounded you with others who will help carry out my plans. Do not be afraid to lean on them, for I work through my people to accomplish my purposes. Let me remind you of my promise. I will never leave you, nor forsake you. I will supply all your needs according to my riches in glory. I will be your guide, your provider, and your strength. As you continue to build, whether in your work, your relationships, or your ministry, remember that you are not building for yourself. You are building for my kingdom. What you create in my name will outlast you. It will inspire others, draw them closer to me, and glorify my name for generations to come. Now rise, my child. Walk in the confidence that I am your God, and I am working through you. The talents, dreams, and desires I have placed in your heart are not random. They are part of my divine plan. Step forward with faith, and watch as I do more than you could ever ask or imagine. I delight in you, and I rejoice in what we are building together. I want you to remember something profound. My plans for you are far greater than anything you can envision. I do not see as man sees. I see the end from the beginning. I know every detail of your journey, and I am working all things together for good, even when it is not yet clear to you. Hiram may not have fully understood the magnitude of his work, but his obedience and excellence allowed my glory to be revealed in Solomon's temple. In the same way, your daily acts of faithfulness, no matter how small they may seem, are building something eternal. What you do in my name carries a weight that echoes into eternity. Let me remind you of a few truths to hold on to as you move forward. Your work matters. Every task, every word, every gesture offered in love and faith is seen by me and will bear fruit in due time. Your growth is my priority. I am less concerned with your speed and more concerned with your surrender. Trust the process I have you in, for it is shaping you into the person I created you to be. Your dependence on me is your strength. You are not meant to carry the weight of the world on your shoulders. Lay your burdens at my feet, and I will sustain you. When you face difficulties, know that I am teaching you perseverance. When you encounter waiting, I am building patience. When you feel stretched, I am increasing your capacity for my glory. Do not let fear or doubt hold you back. I have placed my spirit within you, and I have not given you a spirit of fear but of power, love, and a sound mind. Step boldly into the opportunities I set before you, knowing that I go before you, beside you, and behind you. And remember this, my beloved. You are not working for applause, but for a crown that will never fade. You are not striving for approval, for you are already fully loved by me. You are not building alone. I am the master builder, and I will complete what I have started. So continue to walk with me. Seek my guidance in all things, and I will make your paths straight. Let your heart remain open to my leading, and I will take you places you never thought possible. Keep your eyes fixed on the eternal, for that is where your true treasure lies. I take great joy in watching you grow, build, and create. You are my workmanship, and I delight in the beauty of what we are accomplishing together. Trust me, my child, for I am faithful to finish every good work I have begun in you. My beloved child, I am not finished speaking to your heart. There is more I desire for you to understand, more assurance I want to give, and more strength I long to impart. You are the work of my hands, and I am committed to seeing you flourish in the purpose for which I created you. You were not an afterthought. From the moment I formed you, I designed you with specific gifts and talents, uniquely crafted to reflect my glory. Every step of your journey, every moment of preparation, and even every challenge you face is part of my plan to shape you into the person I intended you to be. Do not grow weary, for the work you are doing is part of something far greater than you can comprehend. Remember how Hiram worked with dedication to craft pieces for my temple. Each object, no matter how small, held significance in the place where my presence dwelled. In the same way, your work, no matter how unnoticed or ordinary it may seem, carries eternal significance when it is done for me. I am calling you to these truths. Work with a heart of worship. Let every task, every effort, and every offering of your gifts be an act of devotion. Whether seen by many or by none, I see it, and I am pleased. Trust me in the process. You may not always understand my timing or my methods, but know this. I am never late, and I never make mistakes. I am preparing you, refining you, and strengthening you for the future I have planned. Keep your focus on me. The world may distract you with its demands and comparisons, but do not lose sight of what matters most, your relationship with me. When you abide in me, I will guide and sustain you. Do not underestimate what I can do through you. Just as Hiram's work became part of my holy temple, so your life can become a vessel for my presence and power. I have placed within you the ability to touch lives, to build bridges, to create beauty, and to speak life into others. Do not hold back. Step boldly into the calling I have placed on your life. Even in moments when you feel unworthy or unsure, remember, I am the one who equips you. It is not by your strength, but by my Spirit that you will accomplish all I have set before you. You are loved beyond measure. You are chosen, appointed, and called for such a time as this. Do not let fear or doubt silence the voice of faith within you. My promises are true, and my plans for you are good. Now go forward, my child, in the confidence that I am with you. Let your hands and heart remain surrendered to me, and I will continue to use you in ways that exceed your imagination. I delight in you, I rejoice over you, and I will always be with you. With eternal love,